good afternoon, everybody. It is July 8th, 2025. We are in the Old Testament book of Ecclesiastes. We're going to read chapter 5, verse 1 to 7. Fearing God and keeping our vows. So, again, we'd say Solomon is the one who we believe wrote this book. He's mainly trying to show us that you can't make sense of the fallen world without God, because we're fallen. And our pride and our works and our wealth and our wisdom isn't going to supply an answer for us. We have to have God in the picture. And why do we have to have God in the picture? Well, we're going to see here. Because God is sovereign, it's God's creation, His might, His grace, His mercy. That's what makes sense of the world. That's what the world marches to. Not our wills, not our whims, God's will. So we need to fear God, and part of that is don't make rash vows. If I say, oh God, you get me out of this, and I will worship you, I will bring an ox and sacrifice it right here, and God gets you out of it. And then you start saying, well, you know, oxes are expensive, I don't know if I really want to do that. That's a rash vow. When we say we were going to repent, give our lives to Jesus, if he will only lift us up out of the depths of despair that we were in, hey, Jesus fulfilled his part of that bargain. So it's up to us to fulfill our part and say, okay, I got to change. I told you I would change. I need to change. Don't make rash vows to God. So let's go ahead. We're going to read Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1 to 7. Walk prudently when you go to the house of God, and draw near to hear rather than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they do not know what they do is evil. Do not be rash with your mouth, and let not your heart utter anything hastily before God, for God is in heaven and you on earth. Therefore let your words be few, for a dream comes through much activity, and a fool's voice is known by his many words. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay what you have vowed. Better not to vow than to vow and not pay. Do not let your mouth cause your flesh to sin, nor say before the messenger of God that it was an error. Why should God be angry at your excuse and destroy the work of your hands? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there is also vanity. But fear God. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.